Let's do that thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to 3/3/2025. Let's see, that's a 9339. Welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as known as the Priestess Makala of Galactic Spiral Light. Welcome, welcome, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you have your glass of water. Please have your oils because we're going to get into some medicine today. So come on in, and I am bringing out creating that space. So if you are a low vibrational hijacked being, and you've been hijacked to be a negative person, coming onto people's platforms saying negative things that you yourself wouldn't even say to yourself, and you're going to say to somebody else that you don't even know. You don't belong on this platform. This platform is solely for those who are being in their divine light. And on this portal 333, you really don't want to do that because all you're doing is amplifying it around yourself. That's not going to be good. You don't want to do that. You want to be very nice to people. Stay in your zone. Stay on your lane. But don't be messing with people unnecessarily. Okay? So, let's just dive into this. And welcome on in. Make sure you have your water. I got the guns today. Just feel into that. What do? Now, if you still hanging out in negative Nancy La La Land, lower vibrational beings do not like bells. They hate bells. Wanna know why? Remember that movie Venom? Whenever they would have certain frequencies come in and it would detach Venom off of his host? Yeah, I saw true evidence of this by these artists, these two women, I want to say Golea and Asa. They did a performance not too long ago, a few days ago. I think it was somewhere in Europe. One of the songs is called Young Forever. When they originally shot the video, they did it out in this wooded area. It was really cool. And she had these two big bells that she actually had to use this mallet to hit the bells. Okay? Now, we used to have a lot of beautiful bells on this planet, but the Ichabod Crane xenomorphs couldn't handle that frequency. So what they did is they started getting rid of those bells. They started taking them away, melting them down into things of destruction if they wanted to, or burying them, mudding it. They love mud. Have you ever noticed that, how much they love mud? They love to be buried in the mud, like to cover everything up in mud. I'm just saying, like to be in mud. So, they got rid of the bells. They didn't want people to have them bells. So when I was watching the video, when they made that first video, Young Forever, and she's hitting the mallet, using that mallet to strike the bells, beautiful sound. You can see she was in the rhythm of striking those bells because they're huge bells. She's ringing it as they're singing the song. When they went to go do the show, I thought for sure she would have had the bells on stage to ring it. No, they wouldn't let her have that on stage. She had to do it on her keyboard. She couldn't ring the bells out. And I said, yeah, probably because some of the people in your audience are xenomorphs and didn't want to be bothered with that. That's the same thing when people go to certain places, tunnels or whatever, going to these gatherings, they're not allowed to say the word Jesus. Don't say that. Just saying. Ring your bells. Why do you think Patti LaBelle was always saying, you can ring my bell? Ring my bell. I know she was talking about love, ring my bells. But when you ring things, when you raise that sound up, whatever's lurking, hiding in them corners and them closets, under the beds, in those basements, they can't handle it. They got to go bye-bye. They can't deal with it. All right? That's what happens when you ring the bells. So my lovelies, please, darlings, if you're having issues in your tissues or you got some unstable energy running around in your place, you might want to get some bells. I'm just saying, just get some bells. Now today, make sure you have your glass of water. Make sure you at least have some essential oils. And one of the essential oils I really hope that you do have on hand, if you don't have myrrh, if you have frankincense. Frankincense essential oil, okay? If you have some peppermint, eucalyptus, some basil, even orange would be good. But I want you to have something that's got a little bit of mint to it. You know, you got some peppermint going on. You got spearmint, maybe. Get some marjoram. Um, get that. And if you have, this is kind of a tough one. If you have your vetiver. Now, this one is a good one to have. This substitute, if you can't get the Helichrysum oil one that costs a lot of money because of how much it takes to gather those flowers, put that plant together. It's a super healing flower plant oil, but this will suffice in place of that, and it's more affordable when you get it. So we're in this portal of 333 now. If you went over to galacticspiralite.com and go down to the bottom of my page and push those little icons, and you go to my WordPress, you will see that I already wrote to this month's blog about dealing with the 333, and it's titled The Others. So I talk about the 3, I talk about the 9, I talk about how really we're setting ourselves up in this beautiful 369 type of energy of creation, universal creational energy, however you want to flip the numbers. You know, you get the 3 and the 3, you add the 3 and the 3, and that's a 6. Oh, now the 6 goes and it's going to the 9, which is that 20 and that 25. You add those numbers up, that makes a 9. But really, when you look at it, you got a 3, you got a 6, you got a 9. But the 333 makes a 6. So the 6 can see the 9. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, with that 333, that 3-3 energy, today we're in that blue overtone storm. It is a activated portal today. And it is all about that empower and order. Let me open this up more because I'm like, I don't want to. There we go. Okay. I empower in order to catalyze commanding energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the overtone of radiance. I am guided by the power of accomplishments. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Okay. So when we're entering into this portal energy, it just means things are a lot more heightened so that you can work with it. Now, the best gift you could give to yourself is when you decode yourself and find out what is your galactic kin, what is your signature, what is your galactic kin, okay? You want to go to 13moon.com, 13moon.com, okay? 13moon, MOON.com. So that you can go in and press the button on the decode and decode yourself. Now, if you're going to be brave enough to do that, I would highly suggest you make some notes, because you want to find out if when your kin comes up on the calendar, the galactic calendar, because this follows the Mayan timelines. So like today, this is what we are. Right there. That's a kin. That's your galactic signature. So if you have a galactic signature of one of these, you want to know where it is, because what if you're this signature of today? So you have that extra energy today to be working with, to create transformation, okay? To create what it is you're bringing in with this trinity of the mind, body, spirit, of the trinity of Mother, Maiden, Crone, of the trinity of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That trinity, what are you bringing in with that trinity? Okay? What are you creating? What are you syncing up to create with the beautiful divine energy? the message under this today is the color blue. Pluto is the planet, the chakra is the root, and then there's the earth family, which is the gateway. Okay, within the 1320 frequency, our functioning is synced up of every greater harmonic arrangement and rearrangements of reality. So the beta, alpha, higher mind control, which is of the fourth and second dimension. Now the that fourth mental sphere sits back here in the back of the head. And then it's that second dimensional cosmic ascension energy. So it's gate 315, which is a 9, and it's entering into that. But we're in that 1320 frequency, which means it's that 13 months and those 20 days in between, okay? Which is a real flow, ebb and flow of our planet. Not to mention, when we look at what is the Lemurian calendar time, January would have marked your August energy, okay? Would have brought that into that August energy. So that one is Lemurian. Then you have your, I want to say Ethiopian. That one has its timeline. So it depends on where you're feeling like you're being pulled to, feeling that. But remember what I said. They stole so much time from us, so many years, over 3,000, 4 or either 5,000 something from us, okay, which keeps us in this behind the loop of what is the real year, okay? If you really look at your soul, I did a lot of teachings about how old do you really think you are? How old do you think your soul is? Because you're not 2,000 something years old. You're not. No, baby doll. No. You're not that. A lot more than that. It's just the amount of energy that has been played on us to keep us down. But guess what? Because that beautiful sun of energy and all the cosmic, the divine ones that are for us are helping us to sync up to our higher selves, are helping us to really find our way into our higher selves. So when you step into that and you really anchor into your higher energy, you can create easier. So today is the day that you really want to mark it. You really want to say, okay, what are you going to say yes to? What are you going to say no to? Let today be the marker. And then let today be either 2 months or 3 months from now, everything falls into place. Okay, if you want to be super quantum jumping, then go ahead and jump it up 3 weeks from now, 9 weeks from now. Okay? But take your time. Don't get into something that you're later going to say, maybe that's not what I really wanted to do. Okay? So today I need you to be very clear. I need you to get centered, step into yourself. Okay? Stop dancing around outside yourself. I need you to get into yourself. Stop blaming everything else on the outside of you that you can't. No. Step into yourself. I need you to step in. And I need you to be centered. And I need you to claim yourself and claim your power. Claim and bring back all your energy that's been out there with everybody else that you really don't want them having no more. You gave your energy away to a lot of jobs that either didn't respect you, didn't care anything about you. You were just a number and a body to them to fill in that time slot, making whatever money they deemed you fit to make. Okay? You want to take back your energy from those relationships that didn't go anywhere. They taught you lessons. They taught you growth about yourself, because remember, our partners are reflections of what we need to learn about ourselves. Okay. So you want those energies back. You also want to bring your energy back from maybe places where you were, where you lost yourself, where you just lost a sense of being, where you might have found yourself in a sunken place of despair and not happy and feeling anxiety and depression and things that were going on that you felt, when am I going to see the light of day of getting out of this? You might want to bring that back. But when we bring these parts of ourselves back and we call that back in, we call them back in healed to the highest, utmost highest divineness of self. You call that back in healed to the utmost highest part of yourself, of your blueprint, of your soul essence, the original one. Okay, the one that had no manipulations done, no errors to it. That's your divine blueprint of yourself. Everything has a divine blueprint until someone comes along and decides to be Ichabod Crane and Xenomorph messing around with it. All right? We always have that divine right to call that essence back in and activate it. You have that right. You can do these things. You just have to get out of your head of all the old ways of thinking and the old beliefs and limitations that do not exist for you as long as you don't consent to it. Simple. Name of the game. Don't consent to it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. They try to get you to consent to things, but you don't want to consent to those things. All right? So everyone get your water ready. We're going to step into some frequencies, and you're probably going to say, if this is your first time here, I do have my books listed on my webpage, as well as in Amazon where you purchase the book. But when you work with the water energy, how you receive the codes, first thing first, I need you to taste your water. Taste it. And when you taste your water, that within itself is going to tell you what your water tastes like. You probably said, but I already know it. My water tastes like I taste it all the time. Yeah. Well, this is frequency water. So you want to make sure you taste your water. Okay? So taste your water. And I think today the symbol, rune symbol, Okay, let me go in here. Oh my goodness, come on. Keep up, AI. Okay, here we go. So this symbol, it kind of looks like an X, but it's an abnormal X. At AndreaShelley.com has a really nice page to look at runes because she makes jewelry. So this one, I want to see how it ties into. Okay, so it's the line with a slash like this. Looks like an X, but it's not a true X. Okay, looks just like this. So this one is, hopefully I don't butcher it, the nowadays. Okay, so this one is need coming through challenges, stepping forth into manifestation. So this symbol is important for that. Okay. So you can go under AndreaShelley.com, scroll down until you get to Naudhiz. And that one is going to tell you what we are stepping into. And it matches with today's energy. Okay. So is need coming through challenge, stepping forth into manifestation. Okay. This also represents moving out of distress, struggle, but it's also coming through it. Okay, stepping forth into manifestation. It is a prompt to face issues we may be ignoring. What are you ignoring? What are you sitting back and ignoring? You know, when I do reads for people and the reading comes out kind of caliphompic and I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And then I present that reading to the client and they say, yeah, your reading looks kind of off. There's stuff going on. And they get quiet and they don't really want to talk about it. And it's kind of like, oh, well, I'm not really sure what that reading is really saying. Okay. But it's talking to you. And then the next thing I know, they come out and they start confessing what they're hiding. Exactly what the reading is pointing out. That's the beauty of reads, is you can put the cards down. Cards are not going to lie. They're going to tell you what you're not looking at or what has already passed you don't need to be giving your energy to, or what is in front of your face you need to look at. And you might be ignoring. So what are you ignoring? What do you not want to pay attention to? Okay. So that webpage you can go to and look at some of these runes because she does do jewelry. And that's Andrea Shelley, SHELLEY.com. And she has her stuff up for that. Okay. So taste your water. And now I want you to get ready because I'm going to give you these codes. And these codes are going to work with your throat chakra. It's going to work with your third eye. It's going to work with your crown. And then first, I'm going to cleanse those with the codes of the numbers. Now, a lot of people crack me up when they see me do this. First of all, let me just put it this way. When you have been imprinted on and you have an activation in your body, in your soul blueprint to do certain things, that's because you can do that. Okay. Others will try to come by and copy you, but they didn't have the imprint activation done that caused you to do what you do. Okay. Just saying. And I love doing what I do. I love putting frequencies into water. I love putting frequencies into people's body to help them heal. I love that because these frequencies exist all around us. It's how you tap into it and anchor it and ask it to do something that makes all the world of difference. Okay? Just like the spirit of the plants. Spirit of the plant's essence is all around us. But until you tap into it to utilize it, that's how you step into that plant medicine of itself in the spirit form, in the essence of it. Okay, so let me give this disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing, blah, 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 none of that. I just happen to talk about things that I know because I walk this path. Therefore, I like to share it. Okay, there. So let's jump into it. So first thing first, we're going to do the clearing. And I just want you to close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Lay down, sit down, get comfortable, whichever calls to you. Okay? And I just want you to just sit and be. Taking a deep breath. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale it out again. Inhale, exhale it out. Just relax the shoulders, drop down into the belly. And when you breathe in, I want you to expand the belly. And then when you breathe out, exhaling out, let the belly drop. Belly breathe. We keep forgetting how to do this. We're so busy breathing from right here. That's why we're like, I can't get my breath. Because we forgot how to breathe from the belly. Breathe from the belly. Drop in the spine. Allow the spine to drop. If you're laying down, just allow yourself to be supported by the energies of the earth underneath you. Doesn't matter. Mother supports us. If you're sitting, allow your hips to relax. Allow your knees, your feet to relax. And then float back up to the neck and shoulders once again and just shake them out. Allow the shoulders to relax. Shake out the hands. Allow the hands to relax. Shake them out. Just relax. Okay, the first number that you're going to hear, and you can have your water sitting next to your phone, your computer, however you're receiving this. You can sit it there. We're going to do the clearing. So I just want you to see a nice big ball of beautiful diamond white light, which is nothing but the beautiful divine source light right above your head. Just see that in its own essence and beauty. And it's just simply spiraling all the way down through the top of the crown, all the way down through you, making this beautiful, beautiful cone of light all the way down. As it moves down to the bottom of the feet, into that earth star, and into your water star. Yes, I talk about the water star here because you know what? We all have to come through the water star to get here. Okay? The water star is simply the womb that nurtures you, that helps in your creation, that is essential for each one of us to live, to be. All beings that are created through the water star have to come through that. It holds all your sacredness in that water star, your memories, cellular. And then those cells carry the other essence of that plasmic light water inside of it. So just take a deep breath and breathe in here. The first numbers that's going to help with this cleansing, we call those in through those beautiful divine chakras, through this beautiful divine light itself. 56, 51, 521. Activate that energy, activating it to cleanse all the way from the water star through that earth star, all the way up through the root, up through the solar plexus, sacral, solar plexus, moving up into that heart area, moving into the throat, third eye, moving into the crown, moving into that soul star, into that spirit chakra, universal chakra, moving into that, into the galactic, and finally into the divine gateway, which is divine source energy, moving into that. And let that energy just be right there above your head as it comes right back down and cleanses all the way back down through the center of the body. Take a deep breath here, right at the heart. Exhale it out and allow that energy to flow straight back down to the earth star, into the water star once again, and feeling that center. Feeling that groundedness, centering, clear-corded energy flowing throughout you. You feel that connection. You feel that energy flowing. Just allow it to flow. And feel the supercharge of that plasmic energy moving through. Just allow that energy to flow. And flow. And now the activation codes for the throat chakra will be 77, 74, 089. Anchor, activate, divinely align, accelerate, amplify. 88, 26, 789. Anchor and divinely align and amplify, accelerate. Okay, and for your third eye, we're going to do 82, 88, 133. Breathe that in, divinely align and activate. And then for the crown, we're going to activate the 10, the 01, 688, 34, 50, 824. Activate, divinely align, activate that. Amplify, accelerate. Breathe that in, take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Deep, deep, deep breath in. Again, deep breath, breathe it in, this time hold it. Exhale it out. Breathe. You might see some sacred geometry coming in for your highest good, anchoring in, activating and expanding, opening up that heart. And now this is the perfect time in this beautiful light of energy that's flowing all around you. Nothing but the divine light, nothing but the highest benevolent creator, divine source. And this is the time that you sit within this bubble of light itself as it spirals all around you and just simply just command this energy to increase your life force energy, to activate through that throat chakra, the third eye, the crown, to make sure that every single chakra is divinely aligned. Breathe that in. Feeling anchored, feeling grounded and centered, standing in a place of knowing, stepping into the divine self and syncing up 100% all the way up to 360 degrees of self. Bringing in the divine blueprint and let that now overlay and activate and fill in where it needs to be filled in and corrected. Correcting those energies that are not vital, that are not true for you. Only divine truth energy flows through you because you're sovereign and sacred. Breathe. Allow that to flow. Breathe. And allow this energy to keep accelerating as it moves up, millions, trillions, trillion. Anchor here for 1, 2, 3, 4. And bringing it back down. balancing out into harmony, into the body, balancing all the way through the DNA, the RNA, the mitochondria, expanding through the cytoplasm of all the cells, communicating through the electrons, the protons, and the neutrons of the body, atoms and molecules, into the organs, into the blood, into the muscles, into the bones, into the brain, into the nervous system. Divine light activation 100% through the nervous system. Light, light, light. Shock, shock, shock. Open, open, open. Wave. And breathe. And anything that is in your space, in your astral space of self, etheric space, anything that is in your subtle body, self, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, that is not for your highest self, anything that's an attachment, negative energy that's been sent, or you might have picked up on your daily visits through this thing called the world and life, you now can just say, I don't consent to you being in my space. I command you to leave. And just by you saying that, they have to obey that. And mean what you say. And just see this beautiful divine light coming in as it spirals all around you once again. And a beautiful gold and silver light is coming in as it spirals all around you, sealing up any tears, any holes in your auric field. We're going to bring in a beautiful plant of yarrow, and we're going to bring in the essence of that, just so that that beautiful spirit of that plant is all around you, sealing up your auric field, allowing it to be nice and healthy. Wherever you've had any injuries in the physical body, we're just going to seal up those spots right there where there's tears and holes causing imbalances. Anchor. Activated. And just make sure you do give yourself permission that your Merkaba is there and is always activated, helping you to maneuver through these realms of timelessness. And thank you, Divine Light. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Mother, Father, Creator. Thank you, all divine, highly guides of each and every person, through animals and spirit of plants, through the crystallines, activating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give your thanks. And as this energy now just goes and hovers above you and creates this beautiful iridescence of light all around you, expanding with your life force, creating this sacred space of love all around you. Sovereign and sacred and divine you are. So it is done, so it shall be. Aho, Shalom, Ashe. And when you are ready, give a nice deep breath in, exhale it out. Bring awareness to your hands, your fingertips, your toes. And gently open your eyes at a gaze and know that this medicine coded frequency activation is complete and is activated. Breathe that in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Sit up slowly if you are laying down. Reach for your water and drink half of your glass of water. How's everybody doing? Did you make it back? Okay, because we're going to go into the next one. This one is really important. You're going to feel the difference. And I'm not sure how many of you have been having eye strain and neck pain, shoulder pain. Okay, so we're going to look at this. And if you've been having like a lot of knee and hip pain, we're going to take a look at that. So what I need you to do is to get your essential oils out. Pick the ones you want to, one or two of them, doesn't matter. What matters is what we're going to do, okay? So, yay, all right. Get those oils out. So I want you to take your 2 fingers, your magical finger that makes things happen, and then the partner on the next side of it. And what I want you to do is just take those 2 fingers and go right where the cap of your skull is. You know that soft point right there where you press in? I want you to press in right there. Okay? And what you're doing when you press in, I just want you to just circle, gentle circles. Okay? We're going to kind of start talking to the spinal fluid. This is really good. Just that, just circle right there. Now, press in and release. Okay, I don't want you to get crazy. Don't get crazy with it. All right, because what happens if you do too much, you stir up the lymphatic system, which is a good way to get this to drain. Okay, when you have a lot of sinus stuff going on, these are things I love to do for my clients when I'm doing body work on them. So you just press and release. Now I want you to take and walk your fingers down right where you start to feel. You're going to go 1, 2. Okay, right where you feel. Some of you might have a natural little hump right there in your neck from all of this sitting looking at the laptops and your cell phone. That little hub right there. Okay? This is where I want you to get your oils. And I want you to put two drops on your fingertips, just like this. Okay, and I'm going to activate that oil. Okay, you're going to talk to it. Now, depending on the plant you're using, you're going to think of that plant. I'm using some basil. All right? So I'm thinking basil. You're going to take those 2 fingers, guide it down from where you just pressed in, guide down till you get to that slight little hump area. And I want you to just massage that oil right over that area. Okay? Put that oil there. This point right here is like your C1 and C2 area. That C2 is all about your eyes, your sinus areas, if you have headaches. Okay? This is why when back in the day, when I did a lot of teaching at the massage school, I graduated from Farrell School of Massage. And I always stressed in my teachings with that, if you take care of the spine, you take care of that whole client's body. Got to take care of the spine from the neck all the way down to that lower portion of our tailbone. You don't have to go in where it splits. You don't have to do that. But as long as you get to that lower lumbar part of the spine, and you just take care of it. So you're going to just massage this oil right there. And I want you to breathe, exhale it out. Okay. Now, if you have a second oil, your second oil I like to apply is either like a frankincense oil, or you can do another layer of a different type of oil on top of that. But if you're using frankincense oil, essential oil, it's the only one that crosses across the cellular membranes to bring whatever oil that you're bringing into the body, to bring it in there, to get it in there deeper. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and just put that right on top of whatever you're using. Now, if you don't have it, don't panic. Don't worry about it. Don't get caught up. That's not the whole point of this. Okay? Now, close your eyes. And all I want you to do is tap right in that area where you just applied that oil and say, clear and activate, clear and activate. Just say it to yourself, clear and activate. So any stuck energy there, you're asking it to clear. You're telling the spinal fluid to activate. You're telling the spinal fluid to become stronger in its flow. Nourish these areas, the eyes, the sinus, the ears. Okay, now press in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Circle, 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 circle. Press in again and release. Now just pay attention. Hold on. It's coming. Just hold on. You should start feeling it right about what do now. Feel that. Okay, and then take those same two fingers, go right here. See how the clavicle's right here? Right there is the thymus. Tap on that. And circle. Press in and release. Oh, you might get a pop in the spine. Don't freak out, because that's the body releasing and realigning and resetting. Okay? Breathe that in. Feel it. Turn your head from left to the right. Left to the right. Center. Breathe. Take those same two fingers right where your brows are. Press in. You'll feel that dip. Press in. All I want you to do is go. And press in and release. Okay, breathe. All right. So you went to the back of the neck. You open up this beautiful spot. Then you activated it. Then you went down to that C1, C2. And you put the oils there and you activated that. Okay? Then you came to the front of the body and you tapped in on the thymus, increasing that immune. Then you went to the center of the brows to recenter the brain flow and the mind, to center it and press in and activate it. How are you feeling? You feeling like you feel clear, you feel centered, you don't feel like you got all this crap going on? Like you can't get your thoughts together, like they racing at 20,000 miles a second? Feels like you just got calm, like I can think. How you feeling? Hi, lovely. You feeling that difference? Okay, so you just had your frequency water, and that water, once it goes in, those frequency numbers are calibrated to those chakras. Now, we did the first set of numbers that came in that totally cleared, went through the clear and cleanse stuckness in the chakra. When we work with these energies on this level, don't get in your head thinking, oh, is this going to work? No. You're the God force. You're the creative force. Yes, it's going to work because you're calling it in. So I need you to be in that whenever you're working with yourself. Whenever you're doing an energy correction to reset yourself, you can do this. You ain't got to wait for somebody to come and do something with you. You need to do this. Do it. Okay? So now, take your oils again. We're going to go to that part. Some of you probably been having some problems with your legs, feeling like they feel like jello. They feel like they're going to give out, like they're not strong like they used to. Well, honey, I'm sorry to just tell you this, but sometimes what happens when Mother Earth is lifting up in higher vibration, it kind of feels like we're not able to get those shoes in that place and ground into her because it feels so different. Yeah, our energy feels a lot different. Yeah. So when you are grounding into that space of the self and getting into that energy, this is how you want to get into that newer space. So now we're going to work on anchoring in the legs. We're going to do it through the spine though. Okay. So now I want you to get that oil onto, first, before you put the oil on, hold on. Take your 2 fingers and make sure you can get to the back of your spine. Lift up the shirt. Okay. Find the crest where the divine splitting takes place. There you go. Find that hub right there, okay? Now, I want you to take and walk 1, 2, 2 little fingers up, okay? You're going to be like kind of like on the curved part of that sacral, but you want that lumbar, okay? Because the sacral and the lumbar creates that C, okay? It creates that C. So you want your fingers to go from where it starts in the split, go up 1, 2, find, go up 1 more. You'll find that soft sinking in, kind of like that hub. That's where you want to be. Okay. So now you know where it is. Now you take the oils, put it on the fingertips, get it activated. Okay. Get it activated. Bring it together. Now go in. I'm going to go through this way. And find the crest. Draw that line up. Press in and circle that energy right there. Put that oil right in that spot, in that lumbar area. Okay, that solar plexus is connected to the sacral here. But we want that 8th right there. Okay. Okay, now take your other oil, if you have another one, and apply it. 2 drops. Don't get crazy. Okay? Now, go back to that spot. Place that oil there and massage it in. Okay, this is where it's probably going to get a little challenging. Don't hurt yourself. I just need you to tap on that area. Tap, 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 tap. Circle, circle, circle. You're probably going to feel this whoosh, like whoa. Then I need you to tap again. Tap, 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 tap. Press in. Hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Hold it. And release. Okay? Come back to heart. Tap. And say in that activation itself, bring your hands back to that lower back. Activate the spinal fluid, balancing out my legs, my feet. My feet are centered. My hips are aligned. Just keep saying it as you're just pressing and moving that spinal fluid, and you're just seeing that spinal fluid taking the command of your voice and move into that. And press in, activate, and release. Breathe, exhale it out. Okay? Breathe. And I just want you to just sit for a second. Right about now, you're feeling it. Feel that flow? You feel how your body is like, it's calmer? Like there's movement. Okay? Movement. All right? Just be with that. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice of today's energy. We have a 6, a 3, and a 1, and that is a 10, a 1 energy. What is the new beginning? What's the new start? What's the new beginning? What's the new start? What's the new beginning? What's the new start? What are you shedding, letting go of is your focus point. Please put a like on the video, thumbs up on the video, because I would like for this video to get out into the algorithm to help people. So because of the amount of energy that this planet is moving through, those of us that are doing our work and we're trying to assist the amount of awakening people through your process so that you can move through better. It's challenging if you don't know what's happening to you and you're just coming into it and you're feeling like you're losing your mind. You're not losing your mind. You're coming out of a deep spell that's been over all of us to be subservient to those beings that have no rights over us anymore. Okay? Contracts are being renewed. They don't have rights. They really don't have rights when you know you can step into yourself and own your energy and don't consent to any invasions on any level into your space. This is why it's so important for you today to really anchor that in and really step into that space of today my world is about this, and going forward this is what my world represents. Your world. Because as all of us create our worlds of how we really choose to live and to be, those worlds start to connect to each other. And before you know it, it gives birth to the real, true world. We're creating that now, but it's all about really staying true to that. Okay? You can do this. You have the divine power within you to do this. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody come and, oh, you gotta get a piece of paper to tell you how to do that. You gotta get certified in that. No. We're beyond paper. Papers are just as markers. But when it comes to you and stepping into yourself, stepping into your medicine of who you are and walking with that, and you work with your ancestors with that, and the divine plant beings and the animal beings, they know who you are. You just the one that keeps forgetting who you are. They come around and gently remind you. Yeah. So, let's take a look at our light-coded energy, and then I'm going to get out of y'all hair and stop bothering you. Stop bothering you. Let me see, I have this. We're going to do the astro codes, the star codes, and then we're going to do the light code. Okay. So this day, this is time you pay attention to yourself. You take healing baths. You got your spine activated. Go out and get a little bit of sunlight. Get that going. Breathe that in. So this will help. And today, you don't have to take my read of it for beta. Do your own read. If you got your cards, whip those cards out and ask for that divine info that you need to pay attention to. What are you not paying attention to? What are you not seeing? They're picking up the trash. Poor garbage man's always beating that trash can up like it's got an attitude with that trash can. I go out there and dump the trash, find that trash can thing that been all turned over and things. It's a hot mess, hot mess. Just mayday, mayday, hot mess. Said somebody's having a bad day. Okay, and then the crystal grid energy, we're going to bring that in today also. I'm so glad I was able to get this done today before the youngin' one comes home. Sometimes she can be a little bit distracting. So this morning I was busy with a client and doing a read and sending that out. So setting up her frequencies and getting that done. Okay. And let's see. I'm trying to see. Okay, Divine Masters. Let's see what you guys got going on. Poor garbage man. See you love, garbage man. You are so important to us. Without you, we would be in a lot of problems. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your strength. Okay, who's the Divine Master today? And then we're going to do a Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle card. I love these cards. From Tucson, Arizona. And guess what? I didn't even have to go there. I picked them out and they were delivered to me. Love it. Shout out to Royal Gems and Minerals. They have their own page here on YouTube. All right. Let's take a look-see. And see what we're working with today. Where's your energy flowing today? All right, lovelies. So the first one is our light code, Beyond Limitations. Yes, I love it. Number 37. Now, didn't I get a 10 when I rolled the dice? That's the one. Yes, of course it is. Be a tall poppy. Set new bars for what is possible. I love this. Look at the colors on that. Look. And look at the flower, poppy. poppy flower. So poppy energy. Oh, I love you all back to you. Okay. So we got that, number 37. Now keep in mind we had the dice of the 6, the 3 and the 1. That made that 10. So now we have in the star codes, and then the key in the middle, what turns it all. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah. Solar flares, number 17. Activate. Solar flares. Well, that's happening. Everyone's waiting for one big old flare. Okay? Solar flares. Uranus, change, number 25. Is the key in the middle? And then Libra, I should say, is about the balance, number 7. Look at this. About the balance. Okay. Now the crystals, grids that are speaking, crossroads, and I want to say the chrysolite. Hopefully I say it right, chrysolite. Crossroads. What is the crossroad? What's your crossroad? Where you have to make a decision. You know you can't go any further, but where do you have to make a decision? Then the next number, now notice how that's a 12. There's that 3. Now we have the next one, number 63, impact. Oh my gosh, Campio dello Celio. I've never heard of that stone. Okay, so it's working with that pyramid, that triangle, up and down position, creating that grid. What's the impact you want to make? How do you want to show up? Okay, these are the things you need to be thinking about when you're writing things out, when you're sitting, where you're going to go out and speak into water and you're going to give it to the earth. However you're looking at that, what you're looking at. The divine ones, the divine master, oh, look who we got today. This is so on point. Ma'at, divine intervention, weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. She's not kidding. Choose the highest good. Choose the highest good. What is the highest thing for you? What will really make you happy? Okay, and then the final card. I love what I do. Can't make this stuff up. From the Shaman Star set, DNA stimulation. Today we just activated that DNA and we talked to our spinal fluid and we said, hey, we need you to get activated. Okay, there you go. So let's take a look at what the Stargate is, because it doesn't feel complete unless I have the Stargate one. I just did a read earlier. Where is that set? Here it is. Last one. So the gateway activation for this, for all of you, is going to be Star Beings Healing Codes. Important information. Wounds are healed. Recharging. I love it. Ah, that's perfect. What a perfect way to activate it all. All right, lovelies. Okay. Is everyone good before I call this medicine complete? Is everyone good? Nobody sitting out in La La Land feeling like, ah! So you have all this beautiful energy. If you're here on the West Coast, you have all this beautiful energy to start working through. I guess we're kind of got done with our clouds. Hey, Shay, you're welcome. Got done with our rain and weird things were happening yesterday with the weather over here. And I thought it was really interesting how it was doing what it was doing. And I was like, oh, I don't understand this. Makes no sense. But then I said, oh, if you get any hail, and then one of my friends were able to chime in and say, yeah, it's hailing down here. Hail real quick. I said, oh, starship in place. And then rain, rain, rain. Then all of a sudden it hailed again. I said, okay, starship leaving. There you go. Wasn't cold enough to be hailing over here. Just wasn't. Right, everyone good? So just remember that oiling is really good to do. If you want to apply that at nighttime before you go to sleep, you can switch it down a little bit. Maybe if you're not allergic to lavender, you can use lavender. You can use clary sage if you want to use that, and apply that oil. Or you can use rose. Just apply some rose to yourself. The ones you don't want to use late at night, because it can kind of keep you awake, is orange can be good, but you want like a sweet orange instead of the straight heavier orange. But blend it with, like I said, a clary sage or a lavender, so you get that nice soothing, relaxing, not this I'm ready to go do it. No, you want nice calmness for the body. Okay, staying up on all your wonderful fluid intake, being good to yourself, not buying into people's traumas. No, stay out of that department. That's not yours. And just, surround yourself with some beautifulness. All right. Hey, lovely. Hey. So if there's no questions, I call this medicine complete. I ask that each and every one of you have a wonderful 339 portal day or 369 portal day. However you look at the numbers, how you add it all up. And really step into yourself and really mean what you say when you create, when you're creating, okay? Don't sidestep and don't give yourself the full kit and caboodle. Give yourself the full tray of everything wonderful. Where do you see? What are you ignoring? Where do you need to kind of clean that energy up with yourself? Okay? Only you know what you're ignoring. Only you know that. Okay? So clean that energy up with yourself and step into what is the main thing you want to be doing for you. All right? All right, lovely. It's been my pleasure today. Please go over and take a look at the WordPress blog that I did over there. You can get in contact with me through galacticspirallight.com. Leave your messages on my email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I try to answer right away as much as I can, but if it's really late, just know I'll get to you the next day. But I've been busy with reads and things because people know spring is about to come and that door is getting ready to turn, and you want to step into it. You want to embrace that. Where did you come from? Little spy that you are. I'll deal with you after this. Anyway, I gotta run. I gotta take care of something. Energy got too high and is in here spying. I don't like that. I take care of that real fast. All right, lovelies. Be good to yourself. Much love. Be so light. Thank you for putting likes and thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Like and subscribe. Let's get this one out there so people can utilize it for themselves. It'll help a lot of people that's got things going on. If you know about the spine, you can kind of work with that and help yourself out. All right. All right, lovelies. Much love to you. Be so light. Like and subscribe. Drink your water. And when it gets down to so much, fill it back up. You should be able to do good three glasses of that water today with that frequency. Let it get down to here and drink up some more. And if you drink it all up, go back and do the video again and get the codes. All right, lovelies. I love you much. I will see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. That would be great. All right. Be good to yourselves. Much love. Bye.